there's one actor who has time and again earned her spot on the top of the film industry, it's Deepika Padukone. Whether it's the big budget films that she stars in, or the smaller productions that she's a part of, Deepika has more often than not proven to be the backbone of those features, often overshadowing her male counterparts in the process, which is why it was extremely hard for us to choose her top 5 performances.
तुम समझते क्यों नहीं कि अगर मैं तुम्हारे साथ 2 मिनट और रही तो
क्या नैना?
मुझे तुमसे प्यार हो जाएगा फिर से.
Before we dive straight into the list though, please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out the other actors we've covered in this series after watching this video. With that out of the way, this is Amir, and here are 5 best characters played by Deepika Padukone. Number 5. Tara in Tamasha.
झंड फकीर सुअर की औलाद मर जा साले कमीने. Thank you.
Thank you.
Speaking of overshadowing her male counterpart right off the bat, Deepika played the role of Tara in Tamasha, who due to her own selfish reasons, ends up changing Ved's life forever. Although she played a supporting role to Ranbir Kapoor's Ved in the film, the fact that she was the quote-unquote normal one in the movie made majority of the fans connect with Tara much more than they could with Ved. Tara ended up being crucially instrumental in Ved's transformation, and a lot of that credit goes to how Deepika brought Tara to life. Pleasantly overwhelmed by Ved in the beginning, only to be disappointed later on, and then realizing the real deal to correct her actions in the second half of the movie, Deepika was stellar as Tara in a performance that relied more on nuanced character actions than on-the-nose dialogue. We can only hope Imtiaz Ali gives us a Tamasha spin-off revolving around Tara in the future.
ये सब love and all मैंने सोचा, फिर लगा how stupid I am और मैं हमेशा ऐसे ही behave क्यों करती हूँ जब भी मैं तुमसे मिलती हूँ.
Number 4. Veronica in Cocktail. So apparently getting the biggest debut possible and consecutive hits after that isn't enough to sustain your presence in the industry. And Deepika found that out the hard way when she started featuring in uneventful films after that, which didn't do much favors for the actor. And then, Cocktail happened, which changed the game for Deepika forever.
How could you do this to me, my love? What have I done to deserve such hatred?
Who the hell are you?
In Veronica, Deepika instantly found a perfect non-traditional character to break the status quo with. Veronica would smoke, drink, party, and flirt as much as she wanted, something we usually don't see in Hindi films, where culture and values take precedence over organic arc for a female character particularly. Veronica was independent and fiercely confident, which ended up making her a breath of fresh air for the audiences and re-established Deepika at the top of the food chain.
बहुत लोगों ने मुझे यूज किया है मीरा, but I have to say, you're the best. You're the best, my sister.
Number 3. Mastani from Bajirao Mastani. Although Deepika has starred in multiple Sanjay Leela Bhansali magnum opuses, Mastani from this 2015 epic historical takes the biggest part of the cake in our list here.
किसकी तलवार पर सर रखूं ये बता दो मुझे. इश्क करना अगर खता है तो सजा दो मुझे. ये मोहब्बत के इतिहास लिखने वालों, मैं अगर हरफे गलत हूं तो फिर मिटा दो मुझे.
What worked for Mastani was how seamlessly Deepika was able to transition between being a compassionate partner and a badass warrior in the film. It didn't hurt that she practically looked divine in every scene she was a part of, but there was also this something about Mastani where Deepika mastered the craft of acting while not acting at the same time. She would look at someone in a way and we would instantly get what she's feeling. We're not sure what it's called, but hey, it worked. Bajirao Mastani took 12 years to be made after going through multiple casting changes, but now that it is made, it's safe to say that it was all worth it.
हमारे दिल एक साथ धड़कते हैं मस्तानी.
और एक साथ रोकते भी.
Number 2. Malti in Chhapak. Based on the real-life story of the 2005 acid attack survivor Lakshmi Agarwal, the story of Chapak revolved around Malti's recovery after the horrifying incident, her quest to bring the accused to justice, and her larger fight to regulate the acid industry in India.
एसिड अभी भी बिक रहा है। क्या अब हम स्टॉप कर सकते हैं? मेरा एक जॉब इंटरव्यू है।
While on technical grounds, Chhapaak is a film left a lot to be desired, Deepika's earnest performance as the calm and sometimes even charming Malti really made it worth the money. This was the story of a survivor rather than a victim, and that's what the actor portrayed. For a movie that depicted the very true and gruesome phenomena of acid attacks on women, it ended up being an extremely inspirational affair that made even the biggest Deepika detractors sit back and admire her performance for once.
कितना अच्छा होता अगर एसिड बिकता ही नहीं, मिलता ही नहीं तो बिकता भी नहीं.
Malti is the most socially relevant character the actor has ever played in her 13-year-old career yet, not due to the unfortunate incident that happened to her, but because of what she ended up accomplishing after that.
आपको लगता है एसिड आप पे फेंका है, पर एसिड आप पे नहीं मुझ पे फेंका है, और मुझे पार्टी करनी है.
And number 1, Piku in Piku.
Semi-liquid motion first, then 2 days of gas and constipation. What should I do? ये कोई मैसेज होता है देने के लिए ऑफिस में?
This movie, out of all the rest in this list, perhaps had the least happening in it visually, and yet boasted some powerhouse performances by Amitabh Bachchan, Irfan Khan, and of course, Deepika herself. Piku is a story of a career-oriented woman whose life has been perpetually overwhelmed by her 70-year-old father's constipation issues, which was the only topic of discussion between the father-daughter duo in years.
अच्छा, ये आप लोग दिन भर इसी टॉपिक पे बात करते हो? आप दोनों?
Yeah.
Piku was a heartwarming movie that made us realize that Deepika is one of the few actors working today who doesn't need all the smoke and mirrors to get her point across. In her subtlety lied her power. Piku was a strangely real character we witnessed in the film. Her reactions to things were extremely natural, which is why we all connected with her like no other character played by the actor. Her apparent frustration with her father were always challenged by her strong will and determination to take care of the old man. The movie didn't throw the word love at us just to show what Piku was feeling about her dad. It simply let Deepika melt into the role of Piku and made us feel it with her.
पापा को आर्थराइटिस का प्रॉब्लम है. He cannot do these stunts.
बुधन है सर, वो पकड़ेगा. I can also come inside.
पापा, what is wrong with you? You cannot. आप इस पे नहीं चढ़ सकते.
And there you have it, guys. 5 best characters played on screen by Deepika Padukone. Did we miss any of your favorites? Let us know in the comments down below.
एक उल्टे हाथ की पड़ेगी ना, तेरे प्लास्टिक सर्जन को भी सर्जरी की जरूरत पड़ेगी. बस ऑफ.
Also, let me know which other actor you'd want me to cover next. Please support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. It's gonna help tremendously. With that said, have a safe week ahead. This is Amir, and I will see you soon.